We're here with Oregon cornerback Dior Mathis. Mathis and his teammates are going to head to Corvallis to play the Oregon State Beavers in the Civil War on Saturday. Dior, how do you feel that you guys have been practicing against a team that's going to throw the ball a lot like Washington State did?
We feel like we've been practicing pretty good. Everything's been going smooth in practice, and we should be ready on Saturday.
When you mention things are going smooth, are you doing some of the same things you did Washington State week to prepare for a similar quarterback as well in Sean Mannion?
I wouldn't say that, man. I mean, we're preparing for Oregon State like we're playing Oregon State, really, man. We're not, preparing like we did against Washington State, man. We're a better team from when we played Washington State, so everything's different.
When you say you're preparing for Oregon State, have you guys looked at anything from last year, although that wasn't a true representation of how good you guys actually were?
Yeah, we have. We've been watching film from last year, studying what they did last year and also studying what they did this year. So, I mean, we have a lot of things that we're going to do from last year and a lot of things that we previously did this year.
Have you seen any similar receivers who are in the same roles as they were last year, or is it sort of hard to judge that at this point?
We have, but at the same time, it's still hard to judge because last year receivers either not there or they've how do you say it, grown up a little bit. Like Victor Bowden, he's become a really good receiver this year. He's a freshman last year. Just getting into his role. They had a real good receiver last year, and Brandon Cook. So a lot of receivers they have this year have stepped up and played tremendously. So we have to keep an eye on those guys. Speaking
of growing up, you've grown up yourself and you've played more snaps this season. How do you feel that your aggressiveness has transferred into your 3-and-up passes and 12 tackles?
I feel like I've improved a lot, man. Obviously, I'm very hard on myself, man. I feel like I can get better each and every day, man, and that's what I just strive to do and strive to be the best, man.
When you talk about improving every day, is there any improvements that you made this season that isn't so evident to fans, but you see it as a night and day difference almost?
Just my maturity and knowing the game a little bit more, man. I think that's just a big thing that I've grown since I've got here, not even since last year. Just since I got here, just my maturity and knowing the game a little bit better.
You seem to also be mature off the field as a man of Oregon. When you're done with football, what do you want to do?
Just like any football player, I want to pursue a career in the NFL. And then afterwards, man, I want to start a lot of businesses, man. One business that I do want to start, man, I want to open up a nice athletic facility for all athletes, man, not just football or track players or men's and women's. Just a big facility that kids, grown-ups can come and work out and get the best training.
Having been a recruit out of Michigan, do you know any location where it's kind of a hot spot for top athletes and just adults?
I don't right now, but with me, when I get into that field and when the time comes, I'll probably know then.
Moving on even past work, do you know what you want to do, with your run track? Because that's also been something that you've been successful in.
Right now, man, I don't know if I'm gonna be running track again, but only time will tell, man. I'm not gonna hang up with the spikes just yet, but if I don't run track, I know later on in life when that facility that I plan to open one day, I'm gonna teach it and get kids the best opportunities they can get.
How has track helped your football game this year? Because you seem to be a little faster and quicker to the ball.
I've always been fast, man, and track has always helped me, man. So I don't think it's just one thing that track has done to prepare me for this year. I think it's just a combination of each and every year that I run track and play football.
What lessons are you going to take away from coaches that have told you how to combine football and track? Anything that you can teach other athletes who are playing multiple sports?
Just hard work, man. If you can do both, man, that's real dedication, man. A lot of people can't do it, man. A lot of people can probably just stick to one sport. And if you're a two-sport athlete, man, you're blessed, man. So just dedication and determination. Hard
work has propelled you to be undefeated in Civil War games. You're a senior now. What's the best pro-Oregon line you've heard about the domination of the Beavers? That you'll remember when you're 50 years old.
I honestly haven't heard one, man. Oregon State's a good team. I don't know if it's a complete domination. I know for the past, maybe 4 or 5 years, we've got the best of those guys. But, they're a really good team, man. Each and every time we play those guys, they come out and play real hard, man. So I don't think I've heard anything that's a complete domination over those guys.
One team that you did dominate last season was Virginia, in which you had an interception that you returned to the 3-yard line. How close were you to scoring on that play in your mind, and was there something that you could have done differently that maybe you've taken with you sort of as motivation to get in that position again?
Yeah, I wish I could have just ran straight, man. I think I cut back going one too many times, man. But, yeah, I wish I would have scored. But if I had to do it all over again, if I had to do it all over again, I don't think I would have changed the thing, man. That play was spectacular, man. So I don't think I'd do anything different.
Do you appreciate you talking with us today?
Thank you.
Appreciate it.